Alright, so today is December 19th. I'm down in the man cave and I was actually just recently invited out to go and hunt a piece of private land with a buddy of mine out in Hillsdale. This is a late anterless hunt. This will unfortunately probably be one of the last hunts of the 2021 hunting season. We're going out on a doe patrol and hopefully one of us are able to connect with a whitetail. So stick with us. So this is the first time I've been out hunting in probably about 4 or 5 weeks since I actually shot that buck out on some public land. Now, I got a buddy named Jeremiah reached out to me, invited me to come out and do a late anterless hunt out on some private property that he has some access to. So right now it's roughly 2 o'clock, so we got a few hours before last shooting light. From according to what Jeremiah was saying, deer typically funnel through here quite a bit. 2 major fresh trails right behind me, and then I got a pinch point right here, so I can shoot that pinch point, and then I can shoot this trail based on this tree stand location. I should have plenty of cover, being that I'm in like this 3-trunk tree, so I don't think that they should be able to pick off my movement very easily. So, but I'm gonna put the camera down, we're gonna finish getting set up, and hopefully we see a doe tonight. The wind is really in our favor for these 2 fields directly in front of us. However, it's pretty thick, so I'm not going to be able to shoot that field. But that's okay. I'm just glad to be out. The goal today is just try and do some doe management. So we're just going to sit tight, wait it out. Hopefully we see some does. Jeremiah's got 2 bucks. We're working towards them right now. They're still a little ways from them, so it's hard to say whether or not they're actually going to go that way or if they're going to try taking a different route. But they're basically working this edge of this field to my east. They're definitely headed this way. I'm going to try to get some footage. Well, Jeremiah made it happen. I'm on my way over here right now. I was right on the edge that I was kind of sitting on. They came back out at the same place where I saw them earlier. This time it was 2 does and a small buck. I didn't get any footage of it, but they definitely worked his way pretty quickly. I'm walking over there right now to meet up with them. Here she is, Jeremiah. We got her. There goes Freezer Queen.
Keep us in some venison.
Absolutely, man. Your whole family eats it, don't they?
Yeah,
they even the boys.
The boys love it. Brianna likes it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Today's the 19th, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow, she's a big old dog. What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another hunt recap, and actually the last hunt recap for the 2021 hunting season. And it is crazy to think that hunting season is already over. You know, for me, I wait all year long for hunting season, and then when it gets here, it just blows by so fast. But as you guys saw, if you followed throughout the Whitetail series, I was fortunate enough to harvest a nice mature deer out on public land, which I'm extremely grateful for. Now, for this particular hunt, like I said in the video, I was invited to go do a late anterless hunt with my buddy Jeremiah. This was out on some private property. Now, being that I had already harvested a deer, and I'm the only one in my household that eats venison, I opted to bring the bow versus a gun. Jeremiah did bring his rifle. I believe he's got an American Rancher 350 if I'm not mistaken. So he went out and he hunted with that. But it was a great hunt. As you guys saw, we did have two does or three does work out into the field pretty early in the afternoon, which I was kind of surprised by. But according to Jeremiah, this area had not been pressured too much in the weeks leading up to that hunt. Now, a little bit later in the afternoon, unfortunately, I did not get a ton of footage of it, but there was two does that worked back out right before last light and a buck, and it was actually a pretty nice size 6-point. And then immediately those deer started working right towards Jeremiah, so I shot him a text, let him know that some deer was heading his way, and he was able to get a shot off at that lead doe, and obviously, as you guys saw, he was able to put her down and add some meat to the freezer. Now, that's awesome for Jeremiah. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he's harvested 3 deer this year. He's got a pretty big family. He's got 4 kids, and then him and his wife, and they all eat venison, and that's awesome. And then actually his oldest boy is getting into hunting. I actually gave him one of my older bows, but like I said, Jeremiah has already introduced him to hunting, which he's really taking up. So that's awesome to see that the younger generation is already getting into it. He's already planted that seed. So congratulations to Jeremiah, and again, thank you for inviting me out. You didn't have to do that, and I greatly appreciate it. Couple other things that I want to talk about real quick, and I was discussing or bringing this up throughout the Whitetail series, specifically on the hunt recaps, is I was having issues with the SpyPoint cell links communicating with my cell phone. So I basically set them up, wasn't getting any pictures. I've been working with SpyPoint customer service for months to get this resolved. So SpyPoint actually sent me one of their Link Micro cell cams in exchange for both of those cell links, which I'm extremely grateful for. Now, if you guys are familiar with the Micro links, these are roughly about 120 bucks. So there was a little bit of cost difference, but SpyPoint agreed to cover that just due to the inconvenience that I had experienced, which again, I'm super grateful for. So I gotta say, you know, thanks to SpyPoint, awesome customer service. I was a little annoyed that it took as long as it did, but I completely understand that SpyPoint wanted to do their due diligence to make sure that I was setting up the cell links properly on my end before they initiated that exchange. So like I said, they did resolve it. They sent me another an actual legit cell cam, so I haven't been able to test this out, but hopefully we'll get it out on a tree in the off season and see if we can't get some pictures or some intel as to what's moving through some of the areas that I hunt. Now, real quick, I also want to kind of touch base on the Lone Wolf Custom Gear .5 and the mobile hunting, and I don't mean to keep beating this drum, but this system continues to impress me. This system, this mobile hunting system, has been a game changer for me. I did put a post out on my YouTube page that I will be doing a detailed review on this, and I'm doing that because people have hit me up on Instagram and YouTube with tons of questions about this setup, what I
think about it, what's my overall opinion. So I kind of want to address all of that. And then also I asked what people wanted to know in addition to some of the questions that I've already received. So if you're new to this channel, if you're watching this, if you're interested in this Lone Wolf Custom Gear .5 and you have any questions, make sure you drop me a comment below. I'll add that to the list of things to discuss in that video, and I plan on posting that here in a couple weeks. But that's it for the hunt recap. Like I said, I greatly appreciate everyone who has followed along. I greatly appreciate everyone who supports the channel. And if you guys have not checked out the MichiganAmbushOutdoors.com webpage, please go over there. We do have some hats available, and your guys' purchases of those hats are really the best way to kind of support this channel, so we can keep cranking out content for you guys. But I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the 2022 season. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you guys on the next one.